Morning from the shed. Friday fun time. I've got a breakout colour wheel here, and I've randomly selected, literally randomly just selected these 4 colours, actually 5, got this one, and then I've been going through trying to match. Doesn't have to be perfect, but these colours will be a little guide. And I've got some gouache sticks, acrylic pens, charcoal pencils, acrylic paint, got some watercolour paint, proper mixture here. Interestingly, they're opposites on the colour wheel, those two and these two, and I haven't been able to match the greens exactly. They've given me a bit of trouble, but anyway, this is a start, and I'm going to have a play. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I'm just going to go for it. So that's what today's about, playing with colour, and we'll see where it takes us. I've got a watercolour sheet of paper. It's about A3, and I will see if I'm going to keep it big, see how it goes. If I like what I do, I may just keep it as it is, or I may use it as a background for greeting cards. I'll just put those at the back there just to remind me. And yeah, let's go for it. Let's get mark making. So first of all, nice big sheet of paper, which I'm going to come in with some charcoal, coloured charcoal. Oh, and this squeaks a bit, this one. I think it needs sharpening, but normally it's got a nice sound on the paper and it feels good. But that's a start. I'll probably sharpen that for next time. Oh, and I've also got some pastels, so let's smear a few pastels in here. Whether this will show through, whether this will just disappear, it just gives you that confidence to just explore the colours. I think I might just pop a little bit of water on this. Let's just see what happens if I do a bit of smearing. Okay. So I think the green that I've chosen, obviously it's more green. I think this one's got a little bit more yellow in it. However, cunning plan. It's interesting that the charcoal doesn't dissipate as much as I thought it would. That's interesting. Wasn't expecting that. Thought it would smudge a lot more. There you go. Well, they never know what's going to happen in these instances. Just a little bit of water. A little bit of water. Not too much though. Not want to saturate it at this point. Maybe go with the shapes. Get some definition into the shapes. Bit windy today. It's kind of summer, but with a tinge of wind. Storm. Stormy summer. Okay. So I'm looking, because I was thinking, because the green is not, and as I said, I'm not trying to be exact, but I just wonder if I just zhuzh a little bit of this and shush it about. Yeah, you see? Using my fingers just to mush it in. I just wanted to know, I was intrigued to know, dipping my finger in the water now, I'm using it as a paintbrush. Probably not the most professional approach, or is it? Who knows? I like that, so I'm going to do some more. Put some more of that colour down. And I'm going to get my decorator's brush and zhuzh that around a little bit. just a little bit of water on it. Okay, that was a bit more water than I was going to go for, but never mind, it's okay. What I like about this brush is I just like that this, I suppose when it's a bit drier, the dry brushing effect, maybe that gives the texture in between, and the white bits, little bits of white. Get that texture in there. I'll probably end up covering it up, but while I'm doing it, I just like the feel of that. Okay. Yeah, well, it's kind of a resemblance there, isn't there? I suppose with this colour scheme, I'm going to be careful that I don't create mud. But then again, I used to love mud when I was growing up, so it might not be a problem, but we'll see. We haven't got that far yet. So the next colour, again, this one was a bit tricky because it's kind of, I feel I've got this opera purple and an opera violet, and I was wondering if I maybe mixed them together. This is very magenta-y. So, well, yeah. And again, this is watercolour. So what am I going to do? Am I going to put water down and then blob it in the water and see if it dissipates? Yeah, maybe I will. Once I can get the lid off, just bear with. Yeah, just had to get my teeth around that one. Right, going to go in. I wasn't going to saturate it, but now I've put this in. I'm going to see what happens with this. Just that a little bit. Yeah, let's get some flicks going across. My paintbrush obviously wants to flick, so let's just go with it. And actually, that is the opera violet. And when it's down, yeah, I think that's a pretty decent match. I'm going to go with that. Just put the paint on it. It's literally, the water is just falling out this brush. I'm going to actually maybe go for my rigger. And let's see if I can spread it about, get some interesting, or maybe I could do a little bit of like maybe I like sort of not so much perfection with the brush, but more natural. Some suggestions of shape and zhuzh. Let me bring this down here a bit. And a little bit more on there. Still got a bit left on there, so let's get that going. Okay. Can I tip it a little bit? I know you're gonna maybe not see that on the camera, but I'm gonna give it a little bit of a zhuzh. Let's see. can tip and get some movement. Hold it just a little bit. And let's see what's going on there. Let me bring it back down again. I'm just going to wait for it to disperse a little bit, and then as I'm doing that, I'm looking at the colours and I'm thinking where I'm going to go next with this piece. Because I was thinking, oh, I'm not going to put too much water on this, and then now I've basically smothered it. So there you go. Right, sorry about that. Just wanted to get it moving a little bit. Well, it's getting messy. I've sprayed it everywhere. So these two colours, let's see if we can introduce these and in what way. I've literally just splashed the colours everywhere, but it's watercolour, so that's fine. So what did I use with these? I've got a yellow ochre acrylic that I picked up. I've got acrylic, what was this? Light sky blue. I've got a bog standard cerulean and a paint stick. So maybe while I'm, oh, actually that looks a bit dark. Oh no, I think that's okay. Trying to avoid the really wet bits. So that's very wet over there, but this is a little bit drier on this side, so maybe I can start coming in with some of the acrylic. I think I'll go with some of the acrylic. Let's move the cards out of the way. Oh, and actually, before I do that, this is a little bit darker. Again, trying somehow to create a nod to these. I know it's a little bit darker, but all for a little bit of breaking the rules. Oh, I quite like that. Mixing that in. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, there we go. Look at that. So this is just taking a what is it? Pastel, water soluble pastel. This is bringing a little bit of that into the mix. Before I go in with the blue, potentially. What I'm going to do is I'll put a little bit of yellow ochre down. Again, this is on the acrylics. I think. Oh, I haven't used this one yet. Open it up. These will be. This should be more opaque, I think. And so we've got different makes. Looks like we've got a Meaden and a Crawford and black going on here. What am I going to do with them? What's the thing? I might use my. I might go in steady at first, just to see. Maybe get some blocks of colour, mini ones. Yeah, it's quite opaque, which is good. I'm liking how some of these colours are mixing. Something a little bit different. And let's get something over here. Because it's very wet still. But actually that could have an interesting effect too. Keep feeling my sleeve catching. Bit of a rustling sound. It's when you randomly select colours, it's quite an exciting journey because you don't have your preconceived conceptions of how it's going to be. It's very, very exploratory, and that makes it fun. Okay, so I've got a little bit of, I think there's a relation here. I see a sense using this with the yellow ochre. I feel we're getting a little bit more of this, and then, okay, maybe that's a bit greener. But as I said, not wanting to be perfect, just feeling, getting a sense of playing with some random colour palettes. I might now do right, this is a really old brush and it's not its best. I'm going to maybe see what I can create with this. Seem to sometimes go in with those circular shapes. My little head really likes doing that. Maybe I'll just do a little bit. Do some different sizes. Again, mindful that we've got quite a wet area, which I don't want to turn into a real muddy mess as such. Try to be careful. I'm going to put something on here. Just looking and thinking, am I liking the colours on there together? I did, and then this light blue is very, very different, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's how I'm going to play it, how I'm going to go with it, because it might be that I'll come in later with an acrylic and do some mark making. We shall see. Just want to do a strike on there. Wasn't that? Okay, well, that's move the water, you see. I knew that was going to happen. I'd forget. Never mind. I'm going to try and... That's it. get a little bit of that in there. Some movement there. Actually, quite like that one. Maybe. I like the way the colours are dispersing. Very easy to keep going, and then there's so much going on. It kind of looks a little bit crazy. So I think we're getting to a point now where I probably need to let it rest, maybe get things drying, pondering. Here she comes. I'm just going to go in with some paper on this side initially just to see if I can pick some up and then go again. Oh, black, white, golds are not excluded from this today, so they may play a role. They may have a role in this. Yeah, that's picked some of it up. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to go in. I know you're saying, just let the watercolours do their thing. Yeah, I know, but I'm going to do it, and then I can add some more layers maybe. Still got an effect on there. Getting some nice collage paper there. Look at that gold. Wahey! Right, okay. Let me give it a little bit more in this area. And talking about gold, where's my gold? Well, I've got some gold paint sticks. I've got my ceramic paint that I like using. What I'm going to have to do is get some special containers. I keep meaning to do it so that I can put paint in and then squeeze the paint on that way. I haven't opened this Art Deco one yet, or have I? Oh yes, I have. What can I put on there? What can I put it on with? I think what I'll do is I think I'm going to try maybe do some, let's think. No, maybe I could do some stenciling. Let's put some gold stenciling on there. What's that going to do? Just having a little flick through the stencils, get something that I might like. Okay, then let's have a little play with this. Right, I'm going to get a little bit of acrylic gold. Oops, got a little bit more than I bargained for there. It's off camera, can't see that. And a little sponge. And dabbing it in the sponge. And let's put a little bit of that on. What's that going to do? Okay. Little hint, little suggestion of something. Reminds me of tyre tracks. Maybe I'll put some in a different direction. A little dab dab. I do like to make my own stencils, but I've got to be honest, I've been very busy recently, and also energy levels have been, I've been maybe I'll put it that way, been struggling with my energy levels. So let's just make life easy, why not? Oh, it's exciting. Do I want to put a little bit more? Oh, I'll tell you what. I love the pink, the magenta-y. Maybe I can zhuzh that up a little bit. Just intensifying places. Add a little bit of texture to it. Tumty 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 tum. Okay, so what have we got going on here? Maybe a little bit more of that, maybe some more blue as highlights. Maybe I can do some stenciling with this lighter blue. What's stenciling? Make some shapes. I've just gone completely blank. What can I do? I could do a little bit of sponging. I don't know. Is that gonna? Just a little touch of light blue. And as I'm doing this, I'm wanting some more of the lighter yellowy green. Right, I'm going to go back in, dry it off. Oh, I just love to see a little bit of bling in my work. I'm not going to overdo it with the circles, but just a little hint here and there. kind of broken circles. That's what I'm looking for. Maybe something a little bit broken. Maybe do some on the outside and some on the smaller ones. I really want to go more in with something like this. So I'm going to put some more opera violet on there, but I'm going to use it like more like an acrylic. Where's my rigger gone? I'll use this one. Oops, right, I did make a mess of the tube, so I may as well just get some of that. Just maybe help to glide. What I want to do with this, just to intensify the colour. That just keeps wanting to come out the tube. Right. Let's just give it a moment. Might bring in a few more marks. Get a bit of intensity back in the green. Busy, busy. But fun, fun, fun. Right, I'm at the point now where I want to give it a rest and let it dry, potentially come back and try again, potentially, she says, just bringing out the gold, which has blobbed. So, yeah, I'm really liking gold. What's that all about? Really liking gold. Blob. Get a blob. Oops. Smudged. Right, yeah, it's definitely time to stop before I go too ridiculous with it. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to peel it off, have a little look. It might be that I will utilise it small, make some backgrounds, might do a bit more tinkering, but for now, in terms of playing with the colour, oops, ripped it a bit, meant to go away from it there, sorry about that. And it's been fun. Nice little morning session of colour palette, random colour palette play. That was fun. Bit of watercolour, bit of acrylic, some charcoals, gouache sticks. Got it all going on today. There we go. Let's see if I can bring it a little closer. Just have a little look, maybe see the shiny bits. Fun, fun, fun. There we go. Happy days, everybody. I hope you enjoyed my little colour palette exploration there and random mark making. And if you like what you're seeing, press the like button, press the little bell to get updates and share. Have a lovely Friday. Bye for now.